Hello everybody, what is up? How you guys doing today? Sev38 here, and today I'm bringing you a Gears of War 3 commentary playing on Gridlock, playing the game type TDM, and this right here, this match, is the definition of frustration. And by that I mean, these are things that a lot of people hate in the game that happens quite frequently sometimes. I mean, it varies on the particular topic, but I'm not sure whether you could hear these guys or not in the pregame lobby, but basically they were saying, dude, let's quit because I have a friend who's willing to join, or at least something like that, and this is why I'm teabagging this guy, you know, and, you know, it's just, it's so douchey. I really wish people would stop doing that, but, you know, you can't control everybody, and unfortunately, that's not all that just happened too. I mean, not just happened, but, you know, you got the sawed off, which I'm not going to talk about too much, but yeah, this game went from good, from me using Gnasher and Hammerburst, to me using, or end up using the Retro Lancer and the Sawed Off, because this game just got too frustrating from getting killed constantly over by the Sawed Off, and look at that, ironically there's a Gnasher, but yeah, on the ground there, if you didn't see, there was a Sawed Off, so yeah, I basically get killed by too much, get so angry that I end up using it. And it's just so frustrating, and at least this is what I called it in capitalizing when changing it to, or transferring it from my laptop to computer. Gears of War 3, the definition of frustration. So yeah, this is a pretty frustrating map, or not map, but game here, unfortunately. And this is such a week old, so because of that, I am learning a little bit of new stuff here. I'm seeing new stuff, so yeah, forgive me if I don't always catch on to the frustrating stuff, but I'm sure you guys can tell just by how this game goes. But yeah, in this commentary, I just want to talk about a lot of different stuff. It's gonna be more unordered. I'll talk about some new games that are coming out, sawed off a little bit, and my montage intro that I made or posted like a day ago. And yeah, I guess to start things off, we'll talk about the sawed off here. Now, sawed off, I'm not going to go into a big rant about this because many people have done it. It seems like a lot of people hate talking about rants on the sawed off, but still a lot of people complain about it. I don't blame them. I do too. But whoever said, or who's ever saying adapt, in general, I'm not saying a specific person, but I'm just saying people say adapt. You cannot adapt to this weapon. And by this weapon, of course, I mean the sawed off. And that is because it's a game changer. It's a game ruiner. I don't hate the weapon because it takes no skill. I mean, I could care less if the game, well, yeah, I guess I really can't go on far with that because it's not much lower than no skill. But yeah, ooh, that was nasty there. But yeah, this, I don't care that the saw-off doesn't take any skill. I just don't like how the Gib range or the one-shot range is farther than the Gnasher's one-shot range. And here you see a switch to the sawed off and retro pink style. But yeah, like I said, I don't mind it. I just wish the one stop. Okay, what was I saying there? But yeah, I just wish the one-shot range was farther on the Gnasher than it was on the sawed off. Now, even though with the sawed off having just about all the negatives you could want from a weapon, or at least a starting weapon, it's still pretty powerful, or, you know, disruptive to game flow. And, you know, all the negatives they've pretty much abused besides the range, really. I know there was an update for it, but still, I personally really don't see a change in the sawed off nerf, or at least, you know, after that update I haven't really seen any or noticed anything different. Now, I guess that's enough of that topic. What I'll be talking about next is my Gears of War 3 montage intro that I made, and I'm not going to name any names, but it got some negative comments or negative feedback. And for those of you who have not yet seen it, I'll put a link down below in the description. But yeah, it was a 2D intro, or at least a 2D text intro that I made in Sony Vegas. It wasn't that good, to be honest. I don't think it was that good. For my regular montage, not montage, but intros that I make, because I usually tend to make 3D intros, much better intros, by the way. But yeah, it was a 2D intro, really. It wasn't too great, but it was something that got negative feedback that just annoys me, because I spent 4 hours on that, or 3 to 4 hours, and it really, you know, it's like saying, or working on a art project for 20 hours and having someone just say, I'll give you that project, or I'll give you that for $10. You know, it's the same kind of disrespectfulness in a regular art, I guess, setting. Or I guess you could apply that to other stuff too, but personally it just really ticked me off that the guy said that. But yeah, it was a 2D intro, or 2D text intro. It wasn't so good. I could have made a better intro in Cinema 4D, but I chose not to because that would have taken a lot of time and days. So I just rather not, you know, spend so much time and get more focused on editing the actual clip and the montage than, you know, end up focusing on the first 10 seconds of a montage. So, you know, with that being said, I'll rest that there. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, please check it out. I would appreciate some feedback if you want any more, or, you know, I'll take any suggestions I can on the intro if you want me to improve it in certain ways or certain areas. Then just let me know. But yeah, just please watch the video and, you know, just give me some feedback. Now, with that being said, my only other topic to talk about that I am thinking of at the moment would be the upcoming games, and by that I mean Battlefield 3. Now, Battlefield 3 is a game that I have really enjoyed, or at least the Battlefield series. I love the reality of it, and for those of you who don't have surround sound, Battlefield Bad Company 2 had one of the best surround sound settings, I would say, for video games to date. I would definitely say that for a fact, because I have surround sound. I have a Onkyo, or I'm not sure, either Onkyo or Sony. But yeah, it was a really amazing surround sound experience, and I'm very psyched for Battlefield 3 because with that, I do tend to also get my own for 3, but I'm more psyched for Battlefield 3 because I personally love realism. And with that being, you know, with that one factor, and then increasing the graphics with the new engine made by DICE, or yeah, new engine from them, and then the realism of the surround sound that they got from Battlefield Bad Company 2 were made, it seems like an amazing game for me, so that's definitely a plus. I'll post some videos on that too. Bye.